What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. I just wanted to show you these thunderclouds because I thought they look really sick. I probably shouldn't be out here, but yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get inside, but yeah, see you guys. What's up, guys? This is the first clip of the video. Currently, it's the 28th of March as of recording, obviously. And in the next 7 days or so, I plan on scatha mining as much as possible. And when I say that, I really mean watching as much house as possible. But I'll be doing both at the same time. So it's basically the same thing. I have no real pet expectation, but I know that we're probably going to be making a lot of money. So let's get right into it. All right, first scatha of the video. We're sitting at 1795 for the current scatha tally. I don't really know what we're gonna get by the end of this, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Well, fast forward 3.5 hours, if not more, and we're 70 scathas deep. The pet's nowhere near in sight, so I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, it's tomorrow. Oh, cool. I was just about to kill this diamond goblin, which is also blue. That is interesting. While I check what Vincent's got in the die compendium, I guess I'll go get the next fact. You know how some things can just be assumed off of a substantial amount of common sense? Like, why is the boxer dog breed called boxers? Well, it's supposed to be because of its tendency to playfully box with its front paws. Similar to, you know, a boxer. And the same goes for boxer shorts. That one may have been a bit too easy for you guys, so I'm gonna give you a trickier one. What does the dog breed name Beagle derive from? Well, that's easy. Beagle comes from eagles. No. The word beagle is believed to have come from the Old French.
Beguile.
No!
Beagle.
There we go. Which roughly translates to open throat or gaped throat. And if you've ever had a pet beagle, you'd know that it howls just about at anything that it sees. So it's pretty accurate. But, I don't think anyone's gonna take it seriously.
Human breast milk?
Yes, it has cancer-fighting qualities.
Well, in newborns, it's been shown to reduce future risk.
No, in adults with cancer, too. I've read studies.
We all would do the same given the opportunity. Listen, we all would do the same. You, me, we all would do the same. I'm just saying, I'm just stating the fact. All right, you know what? I got it right last time. We're gonna get another divine. Damn. Okay, what the what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 epics. Okay, we take that. You hear the birds chirping? I do. I also see that my instant replay was off, and I missed my epic scatha clip. Oops. That's unfortunate, but you can see it. It's right there. We got a scatha. No real surprise, but anyways, I don't really have a fact besides the fact that that was the 20th scatha that I've dropped since I started this whole grind. And technically speaking, that is a fact. It's just not really a fun one. Anyways, rarity prediction? I'm thinking rare, unfortunately. Oh. Okay. I think I was wrong, but I'm certainly not mad about it. Interesting. Yeah, 10 drops. That's great. I don't know, I've just been weirded out by the fact that I have an equal amount of epic and rare drops. I feel like epic is supposed to be significantly rarer than a rare, but I don't know. Actually, I could. Yeah, it's like, what, half as rare? That's weird. Here's a fact off the top of my dome. You can't figure out the addition of new mementos, which may or may not be common knowledge by this point, but ever since the mountaintop update and the memento that you got from it, it just is impossible to figure out what edition it is. Anyways, ready prediction. I was wrong again, so let's just keep going rare. Well, goddamn, it's just pouring on the scathas today. Wow, I was right too, and I was gonna continue to be wrong until I was right, but that's besides the point. Nice. I'm all out of facts for the time being, so I just gotta rant about something for about 20 seconds. We need to openly announce rare drops in a lobby more often. They did good by starting with announcing diamond drops in the Crimson Isles, but they need to bring back everything that they lost once the Crimson Isles came out. I'm just saying. They took away the announcements for E-Drag pets, for tier boost cores, and for what? It's not like it's gonna clog the chat. It happens once in a millennia. What's the deal? They could do it for basically anything in the game that's fairly rare enough so that it's not an inconvenience to anyone who has the chat open. And they already do it in several areas, so I'm wondering, why are dragon pets and tier boost cores the exception? Furthermore, I feel like judgment cores or really any significant slayer drop besides the ones from like Tarantula Slayer. Those would also be good candidates. They gotta get me a nerds. All right, Hoppity's over, which means it's time to get another divine. No. I always get a little scared because, like, if I don't see that divine message right here, then that means it could be a duplicate divine. We got 2 legendaries that are duplicate, which I could care less about. That was like an alley-oop, you know what I mean? Anyways, that was pretty mediocre. I feel like thus far we've been pretty unlucky, but that's gonna change because I said so. Now, the fact right now is we're up to 23 pets, which means, I mean, it doesn't really mean anything. It's just the same number that LeBron James wears on the Lakers. And also that other guy on the Bulls, but like, we don't talk about him. What do you mean, roll for my subscription? I can get behind this. Let's go! Let's go! Yes! Let's go! Lifetime, baby! Yeah! What the fuck is this, man? This is gonna be more in-depth than the actual April Fool's event for the actual Skyblock game. Okay, and now I'm a cat? Is this even a mod? Oh, I'm actually... Yog, what is this? And the event hasn't even started. It's only gonna get worse from here, man. Oh my god. Alright. You've gotta be kidding me. 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 What in the fuck? That's ridiculous. First scatha of the day on April Fools. This is not a joke, apparently. And I'm a cat. And whatever. Alright, we take that. Good start. Considering it is April Fool's, I figured it'd only be right if the fact was, you know, related to April Fool's. So, in New Zealand in 2015, a reverse April Fool prank nets a woman a luxury car. More specifically, a dealership in New Zealand claimed the first person to walk in on April 1st would get a free BMW. One person did, but it was later revealed that this was actually real, meaning everyone else missed out because they thought it was fake. I mean, I don't know what that would do for the dealership, but that's... I wouldn't have mind walking in, I'm just saying. Now, I got a good April Fool's joke for you guys. I'm gonna start streaming next week. Basically, the joke is that my shipping is so awful that it won't even arrive by next week. It's not really a fun April Fool's joke, but it's true. Wow. Wow. Do I have to say wow one more time? I'm just quite flabbergasted. Who knew it would take April Fools of all events for my luck to magically come back? Anyways, here's a fact. For Tinder's April Fool's prank in 2019, they added a height verification, which claimed it would verify users' heights. And you can imagine how that went. You know, like 5'11" and 6'1" people. Not too pleased about that. Personally, my stance on this is... height's just a number, guys. It's really not that bad if you're only 5'7". Okay? Okay. Anyways, that was actually the 20th pet. I think I just made up a new number. That was the 25th pet that we got, so that's pretty cool.
That's very sad.
Anyways, also, Scatha magnet. Apparently that is Scatha pet magnet. Holy shit, I'm like 0 for 4 right now. Okay. Damn, call me Raphael Devers, because I just went 0 for 5. Are you guys ready to see a 4-digit number turn into a 5-digit number? Because I am. This is, like, really uneventful, but I am a worm annihilator. Damn, that's kind of rude, honestly. Maybe I'm the monster. But yeah, that's a big number. Speaking of numbers, let's look at our rank, because I was wondering, am I top? Holy shit. I wanted to get top 100. I did that and more already. Wow. Oh, yeah, another cool milestone. I hit 30 million gemstone powder, which is like 1.5 times the amount you need to actually get max gemstone powder in the first place. So I'm kind of hoarding it all to myself. Anyways, I think it's time for another experiment, which went so well last time. If you remember, I got rid of my glossy gemstone reforge, which turned out to be completely futile. But this armadillo says it grants 300 mining sprint while mining hardstone, which would be like really useful for mining the top. So I'm gonna go experiment and see if this actually makes a difference. All right, so right now we have a bow. And it's pretty average. You can tell that it's about that much mining spread. But with the armadillo, you know, that looks fairly identical to me. I don't know why I spent 150 mil on this. It just looks different. I'm gonna need to test it a little bit more. I mean, there's no reason why it shouldn't work. And quite frankly, I think it does. I just can't really tell. And there's probably a way to prove that, but I'm too lazy to figure it out. Kind of looks cute as it follows me, though, so that was definitely worth 150 mil. I'm gonna say this experiment was a success. Okay, so that's 2 stacks of scathas without another pet. I mean, that is pretty bad considering I had a 96% chance up to this point. But then you realize there are people who have it worse. I mean, there are Iron Man players out there who've went, what, like 300 Scathas without a pet, and they're on Iron Man, so that's like a double whammy. But still, 128 Scathas without a pet is terrible. Okay, I don't even care that it's rare. We got that drought out of the way, thank God. I don't even know how much we were up to at that point, but I think it was like 130-ish. I'm too annoyed to even think of a fact right now, but that's good. Next rarity, probably gonna be like an epic, I hope. That's more like it. That's a lot more like it. You know, I think I could use some more of that. What was that, like 10 Scathas apart? Okay, all right. I think I got my swagger back. I was wrong again, though. That's unfortunate. My rarity prediction percentage has gone down steadily from last video, but it's fine because next one is unfortunately gonna be another rare. Who the fuck just... I don't even know anymore. What is that name? That doesn't even make sense. What does that mean? I kind of missed having really oddly named people visit my garden, though, so that's a treat. Y'all, did you hear that? It is booming outside. It is... Oh my God. I don't even care about the pet. Oh my God. I might have to turn up the volume on my mic, which is going to make my fan really loud, but you guys got to hear this. Holy fuck. Here's a fact. I was outside recording the intro that you watched like, you know, 10 or 15 minutes ago. About 2 minutes ago. And it was just, you know, flashes, no rumbles. Those are full-blown bolts, man. What in the fuck? This is the most normal day in Philly, honestly. Anyways, I'm probably gonna lose power any minute now, so gotta get these last Scathas in. Good thing we could drop that pet, but yeah, I think that's really interesting. I wish I could record more outside, but I'd probably kill myself in the process. But yeah, I think I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think I should call it quits there. What's up, guys? It's the next day. Real water drinkers know that ice cold water is not the best water because you can't drink a lot of it at once. Anyways, we got a duplicate legendary and an epic and absolutely nothing else of notability. So that's great. On to the next egg check. All right, well, that last egg check didn't really go well. I mean, it did, but like not really. Hopefully this one does. No, it did not.
Kept everything he ever came into contact with.
True.
An interactive life history.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fascinating.
Rubbish.
I think that's really fascinating, Masters. I really think that's fascinating.
For the most part, so were our lives.
Masters, I would love to check out that site with you. Anyways, I forget what the last clip was about, but this one is about cat girls because Lady Blue, what is going on? We all need to send messages via carrier pigeon to Lady Blue's castle so that we can understand what is going on in her head right now. I'm not against it. I'm just open to learning the thought process behind it. You know what I mean? Just saying, Lady Blue, if you ever need ideas, just carrier pigeon me. Oh, cool. You know, I actually have a theory. It's usually not a good one, but this one's also not as good. I was mining for 40 Scathas straight, and I did not get a single Scatha, but I didn't have my cake. So I go to my island and get my cake, get the extra 1 magic find, and about 7 Scathas later, I get a pet. And I bet that's happened before as well. I'm just saying, there might be a coincidence at hand, or that 1 magic find actually has like 100 magic find. Honestly, my rarity prediction rate for this video is lower than Thanasis on Tanakumpo's free throw rate percentage, but I am almost certain that next one is definitely going to be a rare. Number 30 just has to be rare. Holy shit, someone just found a jade dye. Fugi is having secondhand anger. I was like, what kind of dye could I find while mining? It wasn't me. That's cool. This dude doesn't even know if it's rare. You know what? That's the exact kind of person it deserves to go to, not some idiot who thinks they can get it after 500 hours of alloy grinding. Fugi. Okay, man. I think this thing has it out for me. I still haven't started using water bottles, which is something you guys should definitely be doing. Because when you get to 100 heat, the only other way to cool yourself down is either to go above the magma fields or to kill a mob. And that's if you find like a Yogg wandering around at the floor or you spawn a worm. But I'm on a 5 Scatha spawn streak, and I just need 1 worm. Just 1 worm. All I ask is 1 worm so that I can kill it and not be at 100 heat.
Time to grow up and come clean.
You're right. I should just drive my car into their living room and tell them.
Oh, fucking owned by the shorty. I'm clipping that because that was awesome. Okay. Well, I was right, for one, and two, that was obnoxiously long, but I don't judge. Some of us take longer than others. 30 pets, and one of them was legendary. That is pretty terrible. If you think we're stopping there, though, you'd be dead wrong. I still have 21 houses. Whoa. I wish I had 21 houses. I can't even buy a house. Anyways, enough house talking. Speaking of house, actually, I have 20 episodes left. How are there still 20 episodes left? I don't know, but that's 14 hours. So that's 14 hours of scatha mining, which means there's probably gonna be another pet in those 14 hours unless I get really unlucky, which means I think it's gonna be another rare. Well, that wasn't the smoothest kill I've ever done, but sometimes it's not about the journey, it's about the destination. Anyways, I'm running out of places to put scathas. These pet skins are just so annoying. If only I had someone to take them off my hands for a fair price. Let me know. Anyways, I think the next rarity is going to be an epic because we're on a horrendous streak of rares, and that's very boring. And if I got another rare, I'd be right about guessing rare, but that's boring. And being wrong is also boring, so let's really hope it's an epic. Can't say I'm off to the best start. 20 worms in a row to start off my session. You know, the hardest battles require the hardest, the toughest soldiers. So, that must mean there's gotta be a legendary scatha in this session. Hell yeah, okay. Alright, now we're rolling. I have absolutely no clue if I was right about the rarity prediction because, quite frankly, I have not played this game in a hot minute, and by a hot minute, I mean about a hot 2 days. That's pet number 32, that's half a stack, and they're 85 mil. Whoa! I stand corrected. We are on a streak of mediocrity, and I would like that streak to end, so I'm going to be optimistic, and I'm going to guess that we're going to get another epic. Oh my god. Oh my god. How many times did I miss? That's not just missing a shuriken. I missed a shot with my axe. This aim is not gonna fly in dungeons, man. I'm gonna fail every I4. Pre-4. It's not called I4. Oh, come on. You know, a pink rabbit may actually point to a pink-ish scatha, which would mean epic, so hopefully I'm right. Oh. Cool. That was, like, kind of unlucky, and I was not enjoying that. But now we have 20 rare scathas. Alright, that's it. Next rarity? I'm thinking another rare, unfortunately. About damn time. That was, what, like 80, 85, 90 scathas? I think I was right in saying that it was going to be another rare, which would be a very, very anticlimactic way to go out. What's up, guys? About to watch the season finale. Not the season finale, the series finale of House. This is my current, feeling. I'm feeling neutral. I'm excited to see what happens, because there's a lot of questions that need to be answered, and I'm gonna see how they're gonna get answered. So, I'll be back. Okay. I don't know what to think of it. I really don't know what to think of it. I haven't been watching it for the past 7 months, and now it's done. I'm done watching it. Huh. Well then, as I mentioned in the last episode, I would finish scatha mining when I finish the show, and as you can see, I just did, so I guess that's it. I guess we're done. I guess the total tally is 34 pets, with only 1 legendary. But before I go, I personally advocate, and not just that, I advertise for you to watch House MD, whether it be through ethical / legal okay, well, we're not using that word, but I advise you to watch it. And was this entire scatha series just one big advertisement for the show? Anyways, have a good day, good night, good evening, whenever it may be for you, and I will see you later. Goodbye.